Afternoon. It is June 4th, 2021, and it looks like we just really had a uptrend day. At some points it looked strong, and then around here it looks kind of weak. But there were some good entries in here. I'd probably be playing this pretty aggressively, and I probably would have gotten trapped right here. We'll take a look at that, but it looks like this is the channel for the day, and then we really had like, let's see, this might be close to a measured. Okay, so we had further than a measured move, and this really just to me looks like a spike in channel, and that's what we might be looking at, a spike in channel, really, something a little flatter than. Let's see how that looks. If we take these away, how's the midline look here? Yeah, I mean, it could be playing that midline, so we could be playing a spike in channel, and that would get me trapped even more so right here. But anyway, it looks like we have a break of this larger channel, and then we had like a steep channel riding the lower end of that channel. I hope I said that right. But yeah, that makes, if we mark this as the flatter channel, it's hard to say if that's accurate, because I'd probably put my midline right there. So I'm not sure. I think I would prefer it how I did it. So I'm gonna pause the video and then put those trend lines back. We had like a spike in channel, but really we had this like mini spike into this channel, and then we developed a flatter channel. We broke what I would probably be playing as the daily trend, off of these two lows. We broke that and made another leg up. I have no idea what's going on right now. This doesn't mean anything, I've realized. I've been having account problems, in case some of you haven't been watching my videos, and unfortunately this is probably going to go into next week. So I gotta make a call to try and figure this out after I make this video. But yeah, unfortunately the account problems and the data issues are probably going to extend into next week. But anyway, let's get into these trades. Shouldn't take too long today. So we're making higher lows here in the overnight, but it looks real choppy, and then we get this big move up. We get this big move up, and maybe you would enter in here, but that just looks like it's in no man's land. You can see how far away it is from the EMA. But then we get this correction. First entry, second entry, textbook second entry right there off the EMA. I'm okay with this after the big leg up. I'm okay with that, even though it's not within any like trend. It's first break, so we are expecting to move to a new high. So I do like that second entry, and yeah, like I said, we spike up into a larger channel. And you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, first entry, second entry. So if you want to be aggressive, I don't think you can take this, but this is a failed second entry short. Great signal bar, and it wouldn't have triggered anyway, but that's going into the highs, so, and it's far from the EMA, so I'm just a little, I don't like that. Here we have, so at this point it kind of, let's think about this. Maybe I shouldn't be marking this, because I was looking at it like, okay, well, it's a runaway trend day, but I don't know if you would necessarily be thinking like that at this point. I was just like, okay, well, it's off the trend line. It is, that's true though, it is off this trend channel, but it's far from the EMA. You got dojis stacking up. I'm going to take that off, unfortunately. And I think at this point, this is where I'm like, okay, this is clearly a trend. Yes, these are dojis here, but this looks like a first, second entry, failed second entry short. And it looks like we're just making higher highs. So it is aggressive though. And it's a little far from the EMA. It's right after the open, so you don't really know what's going on. It's tough to say. And now that I'm hearing my thoughts, I feel like this would be a very tough decision. But anyway, by this point we know we're trending, and we get these little dojis and corrections here, but unfortunately you're not getting many good signal bars. And here we get a higher low, or maybe that might be a matching low, but it's off the trend line. Yeah, I think it's a matching low, but it's off the trend line, and at this point we know that, you know, this is a runaway trend, and it's clearly off that trend channel. It's a trap, so I am going to keep this as blue. I do like that. And here, so I was thinking I'd probably get trapped here. You know, it looks like a strong upward trend, but look, we have our trend channel drawn, and we're not back to the trend channel. Prices have not been respecting the EMA during this trend, so maybe that's why you shouldn't take this. Because I marked this thinking like, oh, well, it's a pullback to the EMA with a good signal bar. But we haven't really seen prices respect the EMA since the open, really. This is a little after the open. So you can't take that, I guess. First entry, second entry, not really good signal bar. Plenty of people got trapped going long there, though, because it's off the trend channel. And then we break this larger daily trend, and we make this move up, and you get a second entry long, or failed second entry short to go long above, and it's off the EMA. First break of this channel, so I marked it blue. Maybe you would think of it as aggressive, but that's all I saw for today. I mean, I don't know if people went long above this, but this looks like kind of a difficult upward. Most of these upward trend days are very easy, but this looks like it might be a little difficult. And I'd be curious to hear what you guys have to say. So any feedback, feel free to leave a comment. But other than that, I'm done for the weekend. Have a good weekend. Hope you had a great day.